you're absolutely right. Of course, voicing your frustration is very much your right, and calling on the president to resign is also your right. But where it gets a bit dangerous is, you know, the officials want to charge you with inciting to sedition. Allegedly, there are calls, there are movements behind the scene calling on the AFP to withdraw their support for the president. Is that true that you've been doing that?
Yeah, we're voicing our legitimate grievances. If they view it as inciting to sedition, we do not view it as inciting to the sedition or rebellion. We're just, ordinary citizens trying to voice out our, our frustrations and our anger, our rage on this corruption in government.
Is it true that you have tried asking or talking to General Romeo Brawner and trying to convince him to withdraw support for the administration?
I did that, but that is all for him. That it's like saying you resign or you Marcos resign. That is his option, whether he accepts the suggestion or not. So it's all up to him. We are not inciting armed rebellion or inciting people to take up arms. Those are inciting to sedition rebellion. But what we're saying is Marcos resign and withdrawal support are not seditious. Yeah.
General, just to confirm, medyo nag-choppy po ng konti and we want to be absolutely sure we heard you correctly. Did you speak to General Brawner even before no September rally or any point since then? No or yes?
The core group of the United People's Initiative talked with General Brawner in September 20. That's before our September 21 rally here at Gate 4 in Campanguinaldo. But we never talked about him withdrawing support. Then we were only pressing to him the sentiments of the people, of the soldiers, and the common people. Nothing short of that. But this time, with the disclosures of, was this Saldico, and on the night of the rally, here comes Senator Amy Marcos, detailing the drug addiction of the president, and the people. We cannot anymore control the people to express their, the outrage and their call for Marcos to resign, the president to resign, and for the armed forces to, go with the people and, possibly withdraw support.
Actually, General...
Sorry, this time around you did ask General Brawner to withdraw support.
Yes, during our rally, last night.
So you said it on stage, ganun po ba nagyari, General Poquiz, like, or did you talk to him obviously not face-to-face, right? Just making a general call.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. Go ahead, Pawi has a question for you.
Yeah, actually, General, kasi nung meeting na yun back in September, you said that the nature of that meeting wasn't really to ask the AFP to withdraw support, but rather for them to be more vocal and to not just release mga press release. But in your opinion, how can the AFP be more vocal about this corruption issue?
Yeah, because, one of the generals, senior officers, released a press statement that, they abhor the corruption and they are with the people in their outrage against this massive corruption in the government. What I was saying to General Brawner is that perhaps if the armed forces can issue a more stern or stronger message, whereby the armed forces will not just issue press statements or press releases, but also make verbal, declarations, perhaps on media, that they hate the corruption and corruption must stop.
What's next for you guys, General Poquiz? The third day of the rally was not permitted by the QCDPOS because of supposedly seditious or inciting to sedition messaging. What's next for you guys? And have your other, fellow retirees, perhaps some members of the active service, have they talked to you and have you guys tried to find a middle ground on how to proceed and what to do with this whole corruption mess?
No, we are not talking with soldiers or members of the armed forces in the active service. We just talked with General Brawner.
Okay.
And of course, we were just ordinary citizens now. expressing our grievances in government as guaranteed by the Constitution. Nothing seditious or rebellious in what we're doing.
So after you spoke to General Brawner, what was his response, sir?
Yeah, he said that kami, ang armed forces ay hindi bingi, hindi pipi, hindi bulag. Nararamdaman namin, nakikita namin ang sentimiento ng taong bayan at ng kapulisan, kasundaluhan. Makakaasa kayo, sabi niya, na ang armed forces ay gagawin niya ang kanilang mandato to protect the people. Yan ang sinabi niya, and the state. Yan ang sinabi niya. Which is precisely the role of the armed forces. We have asked for him for anything.
It is precisely the role of the armed forces, but it's also in their mandate to remain non-partisan and apolitical.
That's correct. That's correct. That is correct. They know that. Everybody knows that. Yeah. So it's their call, actually. So, we have a professional armed forces, and we respect that. We know that we were former, active service also.
Correct. Are there any more meetings with General Brawner coming up, or with the AFP, between your group and the AFP?
No, we haven't intimated it. No, with him, and didn't receive also any invitation to meet with him. So let's just see how things turn out